Welcome to this video today, and today we're going to be talking through 2mm pellets. Reason why I'm going to talk you through this is the preparation of these pellets is so important if you're trying to catch F1s in shallow water when in the summer months, or big carp in the edges, or even skimmers in the winter months. Then you need to get your preparation and your micros correct. Now for me, when I can use my own pellets, I like to use these Thin Perfect 2mm feed pellets. This because I can get them nice and fluffy, nice texture, and are dead easy to do on the bank. But when you go to a lot of fisheries, like I'm here today at Western Pools, it's fishery micros. And this is the reason why I'm doing the video. A lot of the time you'll go to Western Pools, then tomorrow you'll be going to Tunnelbound Farm, then say you go to Larford Lakes, and what might happen is you get your pellets and they're a different batch. So what you don't want to do is try and do your pellets that you think are correct, do them wrong, and then they're too mushy or they're not enough. And this is what I'm going to show you today. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to prepare the 2mm Thin Perfect. Now what I was talking about a second ago is about having the correct pellet. So I know these pellets are going to take a pint of water to a pint of pellets, and if I leave them for half an hour to an hour, they'll be perfect. But when you've got fishery micros or different batches and different pellets you're not sure of, there's a little trick I'm going to use. You can get them pellets bang on every time. So first of all, I'm just going to do my Thin Perfect. So what I'm going to do is take my tub of water. This is just river water right by me here, and I'm just going to flood the mix. So I'm going to flood there. You can see all the pellets are covered in water. Now, because I know this batch and I've used it a lot, I'm just going to leave that now. So if I put that there, when we come back in half an hour's time, it'd be absolutely perfect. But like I said, when you've got fishery pellets and you're unsure about how much water to take, and will they go too soft, will they be too hard, now here's a little trick for you. What I like to do is put a pint of water in. Now make sure your pellets all absorb the water. So what you want is, when you mix it, they're all under the water. There's no floaters or stuff like that. Now leave that for about 30 seconds. And then what I'm going to do is tip the water off completely. And this will allow the pellets to take on what water they've had and around them, soak them in. But what it allows it to do is not be fully absorbed. So then what you can do is, after half an hour, just dunk them again with water, and then they should come out perfect. So I'm just going to take the water off now. What you do is just put your bait tub on top of there, pouring the water off, so you're not spilling any micros. Now, as you can see, there's no water in there now, there's just water around the pellets. So I'm going to leave them now for half an hour, and they'll be a lot harder than these ones, but you'll be allowed to give them another soak, like a double soak effectively, and you can get them bang on. Now if you're a person who likes flavourings or dyeing your micros yellow, red, whichever, ideally just get a bit of haze, drop it in the water, it'll dye your water, and you can just dump it on, and then it'll colour your micros up. So what I'm going to do is leave these now, come back in half an hour or so, see if they're right, add more water to this, these will be bang on and should be perfect and ready to go. So see you in half an hour or so. We're giving it half an hour now. These pellets are still absorbing the water, so ideally you want to give it about an hour, but these pellets have absorbed all the water, as you can see, which was around them. But still, for me, they're a bit hard and they're not as soft as what I'm going to get these in. So all I want to do now, and this is the beauty of just doing it this way, you can get all your pellets right again. Doesn't matter what batch. What I like to do is flood the mix, give it a shake, and then just take the water straight off again. And now they've got like a second dosing of water, they'll absorb them and they'll be perfect. So what I'm going to do now, leave these for half an hour again. These will be perfect in half an hour's time. And then you come back and you've got the correct micro pellet for the job. And that's what you want when you're fishing. So we're going to leave these now and we'll come back again. So we've come back now and these pellets are perfect. They took about an hour to prepare. So if you're looking for the match, give yourself an hour, or the night before ideally, just so you've got the perfect pellet. By this I mean nice and fluffy, nice and fully absorbed, so when you put them in your pole pot, they all come out individual pellets, not mushed up. If you're going to fish on a method feeder, when you squeeze them, they squeeze into a ball, but then they would break down nice and evenly. So there's a simple way. If there's the thin perfect, just cover them in water, leave them for an hour, and then with the fishery pellets, soak them 30 seconds, take the water off, leave them for half an hour, then cover them in water for about 10 seconds, take them off again, another half an hour, and you'll get the perfect pellet. This is so when you go into different venues, say in your club matches, pleasure sessions, or open matches, you can just get your pellets right every time, and you're not worrying about it mushing up and being incorrect. So if you enjoyed this video, like the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and I'll see you on the bank soon. Cheers.